So let me ask you, is wrestling art or sport?
Both. There's more to it.
It's an art with sport in it, because everybody's saying you don't compete. You get it's scripted, right? But really, we are competing in there. We are athletically, gimmickly, and elite in there.
It's a little bit of everything, right?
Yeah.
I consider it a sport because here I am training the way I am. If it wasn't a sport, I'd be training like this. I'd be chilling.
But it could be because we're in a different part of the world that sees wrestling different, and our style from New Japan is sport based, or at least that's what we're giving out. Because America, you're microphone based. Prime example, like MJF, he's great on the mic. I love what he's doing right now. He knows how to tell a story. We get in a ring, shit, I don't know about that.
B Sports, short for sports branding, is a form of competition using athletics and the practice of branding. This is the accurate terminology that sums up what professional wrestling is, as Tranquilo Club once said it best.
Professional wrestling is a strange entity. For all intents and purposes, it serves as a television program for TV networks to air year-round for far cheaper than your more traditional primetime TV series.
It's not a sport. Let it go already. You have nothing to prove.
Okay, but hear me out.
It's sports entertainment, damn it.
Alright, think about that for a second. Let's break those keywords down and dive deep into the real connotation of that term. Before I go in depth, I want to ask for a favor. Please like and follow to watch more videos like these. Thank you. Sports entertainment is defined as a type of spectacle that presents an ostensibly competitive event using a high level of theatrical flourish and extravagant presentation with the purpose of entertaining an audience. Recite this sentence carefully. Look at the definition of competition. The rivalry can be over the attainment of any exclusive goal, including recognition. The way this applies to any professional wrestler is that they plot about executing X and Y moves to get the crowd invested. Hence is where the storytelling comes from. Both individuals strive for a common goal, and that is what markets the rivalry. It's what makes it matter. In addition, based on the crowd's engagement with the talent, that is also measured as competition. Whoever receives the most engagement from the audience is the one who brings in the money. Depending on how the talent chooses or executes an assigned role or branding, they will have to play it to the best of their ability and sell it. The competition is how well you can resonate with the people. Sportsmanship is an aspiration or ethos that a sport or activity will be enjoyed for its own sake. The way this applies to the art is that from the very beginning of the professional wrestling training, they swore to protect each other as they execute their moves. A lot of trust is built within one another in the locker room. Like any other job, the point is to get back home safe the same way you left home. Physical exercise is a body activity that enhances or maintains physical fitness and overall health and wellness. Can anyone imagine what the training in pro wrestling looks like? You need athleticism and the cardio condition to be able to get through a match. And of course, you need strength to be able to pick up most of these people as well as execute these moves. Personal recreation is an activity of leisure. Activities are done for enjoyment, amusement, and pleasure. So going back to what sports means, it's an activity involving physical exertion and skill in which an individual or team competes against each other for entertainment. That overall adds up to the concept of what sports are. Let's go deeper into the significance. Your discretion will be advised. Y'all ready? I'll use MMA as an example. As we all know, the industry prides itself on uncertain outcomes and betting on those odds. That's what makes it a sport, right? What if I tell y'all that MMA was influenced by professional wrestling with all the glitz and glamour? Obviously, MMA promotes many martial arts disciplines and puts two professional fighters in the ring to see who is the superior fighter. But here is a similarity. Each fighter has their own identity nickname. I'll pull up a few such as the Notorious, El Cucuy, the Eagle, Rowdy, and the Lioness. This is done intentionally to stand out amongst other fighters. Without all of that, to us Americans, they are just a bunch of jabronis in trunks who are 75% to 85% naked. If you ever look at their press conferences, they portray a certain identity that corresponds to their nickname. In all honesty, casuals don't remember the fighter who won, they remember the winner. Imagine this is a pro wrestler. You're going from town to town to perform in front of a live crowd while traveling alone every day, and then you have people calling you a fake or fraud. That's insulting, right? Both industries such as pro wrestling and MMA have accepted the fact that the only way to cater to casuals is by having each of their players have flashy identities, what makes them important, and why you should care about them. B-Sports is a suitable umbrella term for the industry of pro wrestling. They promote athleticism through marketing practices. The connotation derives from esports, which is inclusive to professional video game players. Wrestlers go through obstacles that no actor in the world or ball athlete can ever relate to.
If anybody in the MMA world or UFC world or whatever ain't got no respect for the business of pro wrestling or just the lifestyle and brutality of it, I would invite you to take your training camp to a different town and train in a different town every day, just like the WWE people do. Just follow them around, train in different camps every single day, then go home on a couple days that we give you, and then get back on the road, take that training camp, and get ready for a big-ass fight. When you throw the travel in it, and you ain't got no posse of 5 to 10, 15 people taking care of your ass, it's just you running solo, go do that. And then do it for 10 or 15 years, and then report back to me, because I want to see what the science and the lifestyle taught you about what the fuck we do.
Yeah. No, I hear you, man.
Come on. Come on. Yeah.
Come on.
And, here's the thing. You take different guys. Like, man, if I was to haul off and hit you right now with a working punch, I would hope that you would barely feel it, and I'm barely going to feel it, because we're trying to go down the road and take money. Make money together. We're using our bodies. I trust you. You trust me. But in that, the backdrops, all the damn, throws off the top turnbuckle that Ric Flair took over the history of his career. All that shit is like interest. It compounds daily. If you're looking at that mat, hey, that's going with the trampoline. Now, fuck you. It ain't no trampoline. You land wrong. All your vertebrae and everything gets all twisted up. It's the toughest job I ever had. I don't get paid by the fucking hour. Do I get paid by the fucking hour? No. Nope. I get paid by a winner's motherfucking purse. Right? But when you're the world champion, that winner's purse is fucking fat, dude. So I don't have to wrestle all the fucking time. So let that Mark Orange Cassidy wrestle every single fucking week. I'm a star. I don't need to wrestle every fucking week. I wrestle when I feel like it. Next question. So what I wish young guys would understand and learn is you get way more out of being a charismatic phenom than you do out of fucking risking your life trying to do a maneuver that, quite frankly, might not win you the match. Now, for me, every single thing that I do in professional wrestling is very meticulous, because every single thing I do is to try to win. I'm not trying to waste my fucking time out there. Now, I will do some things to prove a fucking point, like a fucking headlock takeover, but I digress. Stop being fucking idiots. These people don't pay your salaries. Grow up. Next question.